This is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about.
You all ready for this?
This is a sham.
No.
Nope.
Y'all, just stop.
Get real.
Welcome to DBL. Last night was the biggest night in music at the Grammys, and we are going to get into that in just a bit. But first, let's be honest, it's been a little bit of a while since I've seen you. I got my 5 panelists, my family up here. I'm sure a lot of you have been wondering where I've been. I found another job. I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding. Unfortunately, my mom passed away over the trip I was supposed to take in Mexico. There she is. You can just watch her. She looks a lot like me.
Yes, she does.
Yeah, she does. I just, a lot of people, I wear this ribbon. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's a black ribbon, and the children have to wear it for 30 days. And the rabbi takes a knife, and she cuts into it. And it's to show you that life is really hard sometimes. But she doesn't cut all the way, because life can be really sweet, too. And, man, I was really lucky to have Judy as a mom. She saw life in hypercolor. She was an educator from the very beginning, graduated in Boston, worked at inner city schools. And then when I went to college with my sister, she spent 20 plus years in a museum as an educator, as a docent, teaching kids that art can be immersive and exciting and creative. Her tours were very famous. She'd make them all lay down and look up at the Calder Mobile, and they dance around the Degas ballerinas. And she would sometimes be in a wheelchair doing it, but she did it, and the kids loved it. She taught me a lot about resiliency, because my mom was very, very sick all of her life, very, very sick. And she struggled through, and she traveled. The woman went to the Grand Canyon, the national parks, Europe, Turkey. She stood on the Great Wall of China, that woman. And she would do it in a wheelchair or a cane, but she went through it. And when we would have a play, she would take her IV pole and watch the play there with it sitting in the audience. So I just also want to say that I'm going through what I guess is the worst grief you could ever feel. I thought I was ready. You are not ready. It is a sucker punch. It is breathtaking, and it is a hole in your heart. And you feel like you're walking along, and then you fall. And the only thing that would stop the fall is your mom. Her lap, her hug, and she's never going to be there again. So I just want to let you know, grief is a season. Despair is a season. I'm not going to get frozen in this season. I'm going to walk through it with pride and with my head held high, because she would have wanted that. And I hope I can be an example of what she taught me as she lived through some really tough times. I held her as she passed. She was in peace. I held her as she was gone. And it was a beautiful transition. And I just want to say, anyone walking through grief, man, I'm walking right there with you. We'll be right back. Welcome back. That was Miley Cyrus performing her hit song Flowers at the Grammys. It was all about the women who ruled music's biggest night, including Miley with her big hair. She took home 2 awards last night, her very first Grammys ever for Best Pop Solo Performance and Record of the Year. SZA had the most nominations of any artist and took home 3 awards. And of course, Taylor Swift made history last night, winning Album of the Year for Midnights. It is her 4th time winning the award. That is the most of any artist ever. Earlier in the night, she broke the internet when she won her 13th Grammy for Best Pop Vocal Album and surprised fans by announcing a brand new album. She posted the cover to her site. It's called The Tortured Poets Department. It sounds happy and will drop April 19th. Celine Dion made a shocking return to the stage, the very first time she's been seen in public in months amidst her stiff person syndrome diagnosis. She actually presented Taylor with her history-making Grammy. But we got to talk about this. A lot of fans calling Taylor out for saying she didn't even acknowledge, you can see right here, Celine. Not even a look, not a touch, not anything. So backstage, though, the two were photographed hugging, Celine slightly leaning to the left. Did you all think she snubbed Celine, or was she just in the moment? And I want to take a quick moment to say thank you all for being, all 5 of you here. Means a lot for you all being here. What do you guys think of?
Contractually, we have to be.
No, we are here. We love you so much. Thank you. I love you so much.
I want to point out really quickly, okay, because I'm already reading comments about people saying how rude Taylor Swift was, and I'm not the biggest Swiftie, so there's no bias here.
Right.
When you see snippets like we just did, yes, and even in the moment, I'll admit it, I said that was, odd. Taylor forgot to really acknowledge Celine and embrace her. But if you see the before and the after, when Celine comes out, Taylor stands up, was so excited to see that Celine Dion was there because it was a surprise. A lot of people did not know. She was clapping for her, and then she was surprised that she won this Album of the Year award. And then I think she got lost in the moment. And then you see them hugging afterwards. How come nobody looks at the context before and after? Even if they do see it, they want to focus on the negative that's perceived that way.
That's media.
It's,
you know what I mean? There's no story if you don't focus on the negative, right?
Yeah, I'm over it.
But yeah, I'm with you too.
I'm done.
Even like, we're going to get to Jay-Z's thing that's next too. That was such a quick moment too, you know what I mean? But I wonder, putting the two together, if Jay-Z's moment had anything to do with Taylor maybe being flustered up there. You know, like, wow, maybe they don't appreciate that I won this 4 times because I kind of just got called out. So I wonder if that was in the back of her head. Again, this is just speculating.
Right. Let's segue actually, because Jay-Z was actually honored last night with the Dr. Dre Global Impact Award for his contribution to the music industry. Do not forget about Dre. He brought his 12-year-old daughter Blue Ivy on stage to accept the award. But everyone's talking about how he shaded the Recording Academy, saying that his wife Beyonce had been overlooked. Take a look at this.
She has more Grammys than everyone and never won Album of the Year. So even by your own metrics, that doesn't work. Think about that. The most Grammys, never won Album of the Year.
What do you think about what Jay-Z said?
I watched this and I was excited to hear Jay's. Just looking at him like, I am his target demo. I'm a 46-year-old black man. I bought Reasonable Doubt, the cassette, before he was famous. I knew who he was before he even dropped his first album, when he made a cameo in a small video on Yo MTV Rap. So I followed his career from the beginning. And, I appreciated what he said. I think it did needed to be said, but there was a small part of me that wished that Jay-Z had just taken like 1 second and just acknowledged like the huge impact that he's had on people like myself, and like his legacy, and how like the way he changed business and the way that people look at the business of hip hop, and how he's done that with his brands, branching off into clothing and alcohol. He's done so much. And so much time is spent on the Academy in these goofy awards. No shade. If we win 1 million daytime Emmys or whatever, okay, cool. But like, this is the thing, the day-to-day, the impact that you wanted to make when you were a small kid in the Marcy Projects, and you did it. You're next to your daughter and your superstar, global superstar wife. And I wish he had taken 30 seconds for himself.
You know, I'm loving what you said because it's 1,000,000% on brand for you because you are people don't understand like how much of a connoisseur of hip hop you truly are. You're a student of it. And I understand you focusing in 1,000,000% on Jay-Z, the mogul, the hip hop artist, the person who has contributed to culture. I saw Jay-Z, the man, the husband, the father. And I think that is what he's putting in the forefront. Remember when Beyonce was up for Album of the Year for Lemonade? That was an album that documented his lack of protection for his wife.
Yes.
Now he has an opportunity to really walk it like he talked it and protect his wife. And that's what he did. People are looking at it like, oh, it's Beyonce. How much more powerful could she possibly be? She's this, she's that. She's still another black woman in America. And ultimately, just because she has won the game that has been so stacked against her since jump and figured out a way to get to the top, does not make her any less deserving of protection. And that's what Jay-Z did for his wife in that moment, and I'm not mad at it.
Well said.
Very well said. Well, that was legendary. Speaking of legendary, there were some stars who performed last night, including, oh my gosh, Tracy Chapman, who brought the house down.
We were hoping to see her.
We really were with her song Fast Car. Take a look at this.
You got a fast car. I wanted to get to anywhere. Maybe we make a deal. Maybe together we can get somewhere.
One of the best
Is
moments.
it weird
of
I
the
thought about Jeff?
Yes, me too.
Yes.
Me too.
I got texts from people because I didn't realize how much I played that song to people, you know, just like late nights or whatever. And people wrote me like, "Man, I'm thinking about you during that song." And I was like,
balcony.
"That's amazing." It was definitely
Balcony
the
time.
highlight of the whole night for me. I don't want to take up all the time, but she sounded amazing. She looked amazing. You could see the gratitude in her face, and just that album cover of her head with the yellow in the background. I was like, I have chills right now talking about it. It's like, I don't know. It's just so iconic.
Childhood.
And what a song.
Yeah.
What a song.
And to be honest, just simple chords. It's not they didn't change it up. It was just simple. It was perfect. It was great. Coming up on DBL, Stephanie Jones is going to join us next to break down the best and the worst looks of the night. Is Al on it? to it, right? All right, welcome back to DBL. I just raised my hand. That was Fantasia being fantastic with her rendition of Proud Mary during the Tina Turner tribute at the Grammys. Fantasia wasn't the only star shimmering in gold. Stephanie Jones, everyone, is here to break down all the best and the worst looks on the Grammys red carpet. Steph, take us away.
Oh, everyone looked amazing. Let's go through it. So gold and silver are a really big hit. Starting with Miley Cyrus. She looked stunning in this see-through gold mesh dress by Mason Margiela. She looked like she just stepped out of the Roman Empire.
Yes.
Ugh,
hated it.
Yeah, don't like the hair.
Hated the hair.
It was like very 1970s Jane Fonda. But
Hated it. Hated everything about it.
But it wasn't. The hair wasn't for me.
Yeah, it wasn't for the hair either.
But she didn't wear this. She wore 4 other looks on stage from a silver 2-piece, which was actually an old Bob Mackie dress that's been brought back, which is gorgeous.
Was that an homage to Tina?
I felt like it was.
Yeah, and she lifted the microphone like Tina too.
I think I
You saw
said
that?
and I think partly like a little bit with the volumized hair. It was very Bob Mackie as well, if you look at the original picture.
True.
But she looks amazing in everything. Let's be honest.
The issue with the hair is that it's disconnected
From the
Yeah.
outfit, yeah.
It's something, that's the issue.
But she looks
That's the issue.
That's the issue.
stunning. And then stunning in bronze. We saw new artists win at Victoria Monet in their satin corset gown.
Stunning.
And she was twinning with her little mini-me, her 2.5-year-old daughter Hazel. How gorgeous, seriously.
Look at that family.
I know.
Who's her man?
What a good-looking family.
I know, beautiful. And then Jean-Baptiste, I can't say, look fabulous.
Wow.
Taking my
Love
breath
that.
away.
It's a cool
in
look.
the silver skirt and pants combination.
Only he can pull that off
he's
like
good.
that. He
Again,
looks so
Versace
cool.
is just styling everyone to the nines, just amazing. We've got Dua Lipa wearing silver with a low-cut neckline and tiny little side cutouts, always stunning.
I don't like when they move their, like somebody should have taped that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There shouldn't be any touching on the carpet.
No.
Yes.
I don't love this. This looks like a Muppet that got run over a little bit.
I
little bit
feel like she looks like she's
does.
wearing like
Disco ball.
chainmail.
Yeah.
I love it.
I love it too.
I love the oversized. It's like it's effortless. Oh, I love it. One of the trends on the red carpet was stars in black and white. So check out Olivia Rodrigo in this vintage Versace gown. Now, guys, fun fact about this dress: it was originally worn in 1995 by Linda Evangelista on the
She killed it.
runway.
Love that.
And then we saw Paris Jackson. She mixed up her style in this black cutout Celine gown.
I don't like it.
I loved it because it's a bit different.
She
because
covered her
all
tattoos.
80 tattoos were
That's
covered.
right.
She posted this time-lapse video showing how she did it and like the whole process. And I was like, wow, I like that she's shown us something a little bit different. And then we saw, the gorgeous Lenny Kravitz.
Oh, yeah.
Leaving nothing to the imagination, sheer black top, leather pants. It's so on brand.
What a rock star.
Oh, it
What
is.
a rock star.
I
know. He doesn't age.
Did anybody else think that Trevor Noah was going to announce that he was AI because he was talking about AI in front of Lenny Kravitz? I was
that's
like,
funny.
is that? He doesn't even
Right.
look real.
Yeah.
He doesn't
He
look
doesn't.
real. He's flawless
He doesn't
every
age.
single
Yeah.
time. And then we've got Janelle Monáe, a
Yep.
vision,
Always a
in
vision.
black and silver, in custom Giorgio Armani Privé. I mean, stunning. And Taylor Swift, well, she made quite the entrance in a long white gown with a thigh-high slit, long black gloves, and a custom-made vintage watch that was a choker around her neck, set to 1 minute before midnight, of course, which left all the Swifties losing their minds at what was dropping at midnight. But not everyone was a hit on the red carpet, so this was very on brand for Paris Hilton, but I didn't love it.
Yeah.
It's like Mermaid Barbie, but it is Paris through and through. That's her. Billie Eilish, once again, looked like her clothes were wearing her. I just feel as though I've seen her in the same look 1,000
Kind of a
times.
Barbie, I think, hit. Yeah.
Yeah,
kind of Barbie.
Chrome hearts, we've seen it many times. Kylie Minogue was a bit of a miss for me in her red corseted Dolce & Gabbana. It's giving Padam vibes, but we've seen it. And then finally, Chrissy Teigen. She got mixed reactions for her mini dress with the rose-like ruffles. Some people loved it, some people hated it. So what do you guys think?
I liked it because it was different, but it's definitely not my favorite.
It's the play on the no pants because no pants were very in starting in the late fall, early winter.
Yeah. I like her hairstyling with it. Like, I like that chopped blunt.
I mean, she looks great, let's be honest.
Yeah.
But I've seen her in better.
Yeah.
Same, yeah.
Interesting.
But she had a little Victoria's Secret vibe going on there. I thought
mean,
it was
she
with the
looked-
tousled hair.
Oh, yes, yes.
Very
She
nice.
She was giving it, and I saw her dancing throughout the night, looking very cute.
Very cute. Well, very well done. Thank you. You were the best dressed of telling us who was the dressed of them.
We'll be back.
We'll be right back.
This February, enter the Sandals Blue Valentine giveaway to win an all-inclusive vacation to the brand new Sandals St. Vincent and the Grenadines or any Sandals resort of your choice. Watch DBL every day for a word of the day. Then enter at dailyblastlive.com/sandals for your chance to win a 4-day, 3-night escape for 2. The winner will be announced on DBL February 28th. Today's Sandals word of the day is tan.
Tan? I never get it. Welcome back. Does your skin need a little love? Yes. If so, you might want to take a bath. Studies show that regular baths can help open pores and allow for our skin to release toxins. So, do you guys take baths? And if you don't, would you consider
I feel
it?
like Erica's the queen of baths. So you.
Why do you keep
She's the
saying that?
best
Yeah, you're right.
Because you have a great setup.
Yeah.
I don't use it because I think my bathtub is actually made for people over 6 feet tall.
Oh, are you gonna like really? You'll sink?
Yes, like I slide underneath the thing.
Put a little chair in there.
A chair in my bathtub.
A bath chair.
Why not?
Really?
I would.
It's a normal
I
thing
sit
to
in
buy.
the shower. Why not sit in the
Sit in
tub?
the shower?
I do
Yes,
sit
I
in the shower.
love to sit in the
I knew
shower.
that
I have
about
a
you.
bench in the shower.
I don't have a bench. I sit on the ground.
It's her swimmer background, I
It's
think.
my swimming background.
I think so, too.
Yes.
sit
I'd always
on-
be so tired after practice. When I would shower, I would sit in the corner of the shower.
Yeah.
So I still do that to this day. Sometimes I even use, like, the shower head comes down and I do this.
What if your kids walk in and they see you laying on the ground?
They
in the
walk in
shower?
all the time. Miles played Winnie the Pooh with me as I was taking a shower this morning.
Sitting there,
Yeah.
sitting there bathing. Very quickly, we want to say that Maxwell says Erica is right about Jay-Z, of course, being a supportive husband but a little childish. And someone wondered if Beyonce was complaining about that at home, about the situation with Lemonade.
I'm sure it's been discussed.
Yes. Jacuzzi can help you take the first step in achieving the perfect skin with the perfect tub. If you want to start your bathroom remodel, Jacuzzi can help you do it the right way. Jacuzzi offers an unmatched, stress-free remodeling process. Call 1-800-990-3709 or visit jacuzzibathremodel.com. I see, I should have read that.
I did that
Perhaps
last
after the plug. I apologize.
Proud of you, Tori.
Thank
Love
you.
you.
Thanks for
done.
all your
Love
love
you.
out there. Thank you. Bye, guys.